Do you know how to save the world? Selflessly help 3 strangers. If each of them helps 3 more people, sooner or later, the chain of kindness will touch everyone. While you ponder that for a moment, we're going to show you the random acts of kindness that have already started the domino effect. Your first good deed could be subscribing and clicking that notification bell. Saving lives is every police officer's duty, but today, these cops have an equally important job: to make these kids' day unforgettable. I'm sure everyone dreamed of this as a child. This puppy was the only thing found alive after a fire, so rescuers had to do the impossible: bring him back to life. Bill Connor decided to make a 3,220-kilometer healing journey to honor his daughter who had drowned. But his ultimate goal was even greater: to hear the beating of her donated heart inside another person. Because of his disability, this guy will never lead a normal life, but his dream was to ride in a Lamborghini, and blogger Andy Popescu was able to make that dream come true. Just a few steps before the finish line, an exhausted athlete loses control of his body, which his opponents quickly take advantage of. All except one. A visit from Neymar himself was the greatest thing to ever happen to this seriously ill boy. He asked his idol for just one thing: to do his dance when he scores his next goal, and Neymar did it. A mom couldn't stop her little baby from throwing a tantrum, so the whole restaurant decided to play along with the baby to console him. Apparently, it's his favorite game now. An elderly man lost 77 years' worth of possessions in a single bombing, but rescuers didn't stop clearing the rubble until they found his most priceless item. This boy has to wash cars all day to help earn money for food, leaving him no time to play. But this passenger gives him some childhood joy for his work. At just 15, Coco has already become a hero by saying goodbye to sarcoma after many rounds of chemotherapy. Look at the welcome home parade that her friends arranged in her honor. Gamer Dr. Lupo was in the middle of a 24-hour charity stream when he was given a check for $1 million from Twitch.
$1 million for St. Jude.
The amount raised for a children's cancer fund instantly exceeded its goal of $2 million. Literally in a matter of months, an incurable disease made Tony Gibson forget everyone and everything, even his own wife. But the love with which she sings his favorite song causes Tony to remember for a second. For this fan, every match is special because he gets to help his deaf and blind friend enjoy the game like everyone else. This elderly man uses the last of his strength to bring water to someone who can never repay him. Because of her disease, it's difficult for this little girl to live a normal life, but her classmates are doing everything they can to make sure she feels included in playtime. If these kids are the future, I think we're gonna be all right. Every day, a street cleaner watched car owners struggle with the realities of winter. So on this particularly snowy morning, he decided to make their day. This employee gets paid to stand at the cash register, but he doesn't hesitate to abandon his post at the sight of a hungry man in need. A passenger vehicle stalled out in the middle of a flooded street, but a truck driver with an incredibly kind heart came to the rescue. When a police officer sees this little boy driving a toy car, he decides to play along with him in the cutest way ever.
Ticket for being very good, all right, and listening to your mom and dad, okay? So you get a get out of jail free card, all right? Your nuts.
And just so you know, cops can even turn into wizards when a little girl needs them to.
Look at that. Awesome.
As long as there are still people on Earth who will let a stray dog drink straight from their hands, humanity definitely has a chance. How heartless does a person have to be to throw a bag of newborn kittens into a pond to drown? And what are the rescuers standing around for? One thing's for sure, this random passerby is braver than all of them. A helicopter pilot noticed a model airplane stuck in a tree, and it reminded him of his own childhood, so he decided to return it to its owner at all costs.
Yes, sir. Hold on to it.
A poor dog was caught between a busy road and a concrete wall. All it could do was keep moving forward and hope for the best, until a bus driver gave it a fighting chance. This stray dog just wanted some affection, and that's how he found a loving owner. This guy using his hand to help a sleepy old lady just warms my heart. Instead of pocketing the $1,500 he found, this young man reminds us all what it means to be a person. This worker would have spent an entire day sweeping up leaves with a broom if a helicopter pilot hadn't come along and gotten it done in just a couple of seconds. Now, do you see that good deeds go both ways? If this trailer falls over, the driver will lose his job, so he holds onto it for dear life, not knowing what to do, until a bunch of other people come to the rescue.